You've been sold a lie that you need a huge amount of following to start making money as a content creator. And in this video, I'm going to share exactly how you can get paid even as a small creator. I'm talking about landing brand deals, knowing who to reach out to, and how to actually do it in a way where brand will more likely to respond to you and even want to pay you. When I had under 10,000 subscribers, I was already making $1,000 per month from brand deals. And if you wonder how, I'm going to show you how you can do it in 3 simple steps. If you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Dian. I make videos about travel and also making money online. Basically sharing my life as a digital nomad and how I got to travel full-time and also make money online. If that is something that you're interested in, then make sure to join the community by clicking the subscribe button. Now let's get into the video. The first thing is you've got to provide value. That's what makes people actually stick around. But instead of me just sitting here and saying provide value, I'm actually gonna show you how you can do that. First thing you wanna do is pick a clear niche. Don't just post a random content about everything. You need to decide what you want to be known for. It could be fitness, travel, beauty, fashion, gaming, lifestyle, whatever it is that you're passionate about. The key here is to pick something that you're genuinely interested in. This will help you in the long run because usually the things that you're genuinely interested in are the things that you're more passionate to create content about. If your followers know what to expect from you, they're more likely to come back. Your content should also solve problems for your audience. I'll give you an example. I mostly make content about travel and travel tips, and one struggle or question that I keep hearing from my followers are how can I afford to travel to these places, or like is there a money saving hack, or how can I land remote jobs so I can travel full time? Which is why I create videos that give solution and also answer those questions. The more you solve problem, the more people see the value in your content and the more people trust you. Now, even though you have found your niche and you have created content that solve problem to your audience, you still need to be consistent. And by this, I don't mean like posting 5 to 10 videos per day. It's more like you have a schedule where you actually showed up on social media and upload a new content. I always say pick a schedule that works for you. If it's a short form videos and if you can do free reels or free TikTok videos per week, that is awesome. And if it's long form like YouTube, maybe you can post 1 to 2 videos per week. The key here is to pick a schedule that works for you. Let's say if you have a 9 to 5, you can just start with posting once per week. You'll see the result from being consistent in the long run. For me, I started with just posting 1 YouTube video per week when I was still in medical school and working in a hospital because of the time limit that I had. It's also very important to engage with your community. So whether it's replying to Instagram DM, comments, or YouTube comments, if people feel like they can connect with you, they can talk with you, and they know you, they will keep showing up. It's also very important to share your personality online. Nowadays, there's tons and tons of creators, and most of people are doing a similar niche. You've seen tons of people doing fashion, beauty, fitness, travel, and even though the market might look a bit too saturated, your personality is what will make you stand out. This is why if you want to monetize your social media, I always say build a personal brand instead of like a faceless account. When brands look at your page, they don't just look at the number of your followers. Because to be honest, a lot of people buy fake followers on social media nowadays. Brands want to see that you've built trust with your followers. If people are liking, commenting, or like saving your posts, or even asking for your recommendation, that shows influence. And influence is exactly what brands are willing to pay for. That's why we have the term influencer. I actually got my first paid collaboration when I only have 3,000 followers. That's because I've learned how to create contents that brands are willing to pay for. So if you have this limiting belief that, I cannot monetize or make money from my social media because I have less than 5,000 or 10,000 followers, then this is a sign that you have to set that mindset aside. Once you've built that base, the next step is learn how to market yourself. When I first started, I had a couple brands that reached out to me directly, so I didn't have to do a lot of outreach in the beginning. But nowadays, it's easier than ever to find the right people and reach out yourself. I think you should do this, especially if you're just started. So I'm gonna show you how you can do that. So you can go to LinkedIn and look for the company that you want to work with. Let's say you want to work with Skims, for example. So you can search for Skims. You can search for influencer manager, marketing manager, or influencer coordinator. 9 times out of 10, you'll find someone who handle the partnership. So once you found the person, you can connect with them or send them an email. You want to send them a message that is professional but also personal. So don't just send a cold pitch asking for a collaboration because mostly you're gonna get ignored. If you have a portfolio or something that showcases a previous work that you've done before, you can attach that in the email so they can take a look at what type of content that you can produce. Always lead with what you can do for them, whether it's a UGC content or a sponsorship integration. Offer to create a content that they can repurpose, and you can also share an idea of a vision that you have for the brand. That approach will always get you further. And if you want to get the outreach template that I personally use that have helped me landed a lot of collaboration all over the world, you can join the Creatorpreneur Academy. I created this course to guide people who want to actually monetize using their social media, no matter if you're starting with only couple followers or you just love creating content but you don't want to post it on your own platform. Basically, I show you several different ways that you can make money with content creation. And once you finish the course, you will also get a one-on-one call with me where I'll help you to put everything into actions. If that is something that you're interested in, then you can click the link down below in the description box to join the community. And here's what a lot of small creators miss. They go to the biggest, flashiest brands that they can think of. If you only have 1,000 followers, the chances of working with Nike or Apple would be really slim. But that doesn't mean you can start landing paid brand deals. So here's how you can approach it in a smart way. You can target a smaller and upcoming company. So these brands usually don't have the same budget as the mega brand, but they're hungry for exposure and fresh content. For example, a new skincare brand, a new restaurant, a new app, a boutique hotel. You have bigger chance to start landing collaboration with this compared to the big companies. A lot of small creators overlook the local businesses. These businesses also need content, and you can be the person who provide it. I personally really love working with local businesses, especially when I'm traveling, because I love supporting local businesses. And if you can build a long-term partnership with them while supporting their business, that will be really awesome. I worked with a couple restaurants that were struggling during the pandemic, so I was really focusing on creating a content that will attract more customers. The results showcase the effort that I put in, and I've been working with them multiple times anytime I go back to Vietnam or Thailand. And even if it starts with free products, exchange, or a barter collaboration, you can stack your portfolio and build your track record. Build this portfolio so you can pitch to a bigger brand later on. This stage is very crucial, especially as a small content creator, because beside of just building your portfolio, you're also learning more about how to create a better content. When I look back at the first couple content that I created, I see a lot of room for improvement. So I can use those as the things that I can improve in my current content. Either it's bettering the hook, creating a high quality video, or content that will resonate better with your audience. And as you grow, brands will start sending you contracts. And this is also what you have to learn even as a small creator. Don't think that you can just learn this after you have a huge amount of followers. I think it's really important to start educating yourself as early as possible. If you want to start making money with content creation, then you have to treat it as a business. So there are a couple terms that I want you to watch out for. First one is usage right. So this is where brand will usually ask to use your content to run it as an ads. And even some brands will try to use it forever, even when you stop working with them. The second one is exclusivity. Sometimes brand will try to stop you from working with their other competitors. That might sound fair at first, but if it's too broad or if it lasts too long, this will limit your potential earning. The third one is payment term. As a content creator, most of the time you don't get paid right away. Some companies push payment for up to 30 days, 60 days, or even 90 days after you deliver the content. So you want to pay attention to this and negotiate before you sign. If you're just starting out, at the very least, read every words in the contract. If it's possible, maybe ask someone to look into it, or now you can use AI like ChatGPT to help you break down what the contract really states. So make sure that you understand every terms before you sign the contract. And all of these are also the things that I teach in the Contentpreneur Academy. Not just how to protect yourself with the contracts, but also how you can price your services and charge more. A lot of creators leave serious money on the table because they don't know how to do this. If that is something that you think you need, then you can check out the link in the description box below. But I hope this video gives you more clarity about how you can start landing collaboration as a small creator. If you have any question, make sure to leave it in the comment section down below. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!